Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 oldest constitutions in the world. In general, all constitutions are basically the same. Constitutions outline the legal systems of a country and also detail its citizens' rights. Many of the world's constitutions were originally written a few centuries ago, but have been amended over the years when necessary. This video contains some of the world's oldest constitutions, which have been in continuous, with many revisions and amendments, used since they were first written. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 oldest constitutions in the world. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 oldest constitutions in the world. Number 10. Constitution of Canada. The Constitution of Canada was written in 1867 as the British North America Act. This year is also the birth of Canada, which was founded when 4 British colonies in North America decided to unite and form a single, self-governing confederation under the British Crown. While Canada is a self-governing nation, it still remains a British Commonwealth country today. Canada's constitution outlines the country's system of government, including the structure of its parliament, the way elections work, the role of the monarchy, and the divisions of powers between the federal government and the provinces. The Constitution was last updated in 1982, which included a long section known as the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, which outlines the civil rights of each Canadian citizen. The 1982 Act also describes the process for amending constitutional laws. Did you know? In the 1980s and 1990s, Canada unsuccessfully tried to amend the Canadian Constitution, which has now made the subject of fixing the Swiss Federal Constitution. The Swiss Federal Constitution was first written on September 12, 1848, and it established the Swiss federal state. Switzerland was heavily influenced by the United States Constitution as well as the ideals of the French Revolution. To write up the Swiss Federal Constitution, a federal assembly, a bicameral assembly consisting of the National Council and Council of States, was established. Additionally, the Swiss Federal Constitution provided its citizens with a Declaration of Fundamental Individual Rights, a federal government, and a federal court of justice. This 1848 constitution was later rewritten in 1874. The modern Swiss Federal Constitution was ratified on April 18, 1999 and directly replaced the 1874 Constitution. Did you know? The Swiss Federal Constitution designated Bern as Switzerland's capital city. Number 7. Constitution of Luxembourg. The Constitution of Luxembourg was first written in 1841, just 2 years after Luxembourg became a sovereign nation. The current constitution dates to 1868 and it was last amended in 2016. Luxembourg's constitution consists of 121 articles, divided into 13 chapters. Similar to every other constitution, Luxembourg's constitution describes the constituent foundations of the state, the guarantee of the rights and liberties of the nation's citizens, and the organization of the powers. While the Constitution of Luxembourg has been revised several times since 1841, one of the biggest changes took place in 1919. Following that revision of the Constitution, all citizens of legal age, 21 at the time, lowered to 18 in 1972, were given the right to vote. Before this, only males aged 25 and older who paid a certain amount of tax were allowed to vote. Did you know? According to Luxembourg's official website, its parliament is currently in the process of recasting, or updating it to reflect a modern democracy. Number 6. Constitution of Belgium. The Constitution of Belgium was approved on February 7, 1831 after the National Congress first gathered in November of the previous year to begin discussions of establishing a new government. While the Belgian Constitution is an original document, it was inspired by the French constitutions of 1791, 1814, and 1830, the Dutch Constitution of 1814, and of English constitutional law. Since 1831, Belgium has been a parliamentary monarchy with 3 levels of government: the legislative, the executive, and judiciary. In addition to establishing the country's laws and government, the Belgian constitution provides rights and freedoms to its citizens. Under the constitution, all Belgians are equal before the law and no citizen can be denied his or her freedom in any way, except as ordered by a court. Did you know? In order to prevent government corruption, anyone wishing to run for Belgium's Senate is required to pay a large amount of tax and be at least 40 years old. Number 5. Constitution of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The Constitution of the Kingdom of the Netherlands dates back to around 1814 or 1815 and has been amended a few times. The first major revision happened in 1848 and established a system of parliamentary democracy. The current version of the Dutch Constitution dates to 1983. Like all constitutions, the Constitution of the Kingdom of the Netherlands combines the rules for the Dutch system of government and fundamental rights for the nation's citizens. Some of the rights outlined in the Dutch Constitution include freedom of expression, the right to privacy, the right to vote and stand for election, and the right to equal treatment. Did you know? The Constitution of the Kingdom of the Netherlands is actually only the second most important document in the country. It is subordinate to the Charter for the Kingdom of the Netherlands, which regulates the constitutional relationship between the different states constituting the kingdom, the Netherlands, Curaçao, Saint Martin, and Aruba. Number 4. Constitution of Norway. The Constitution of Norway, or Kongeriget Norges Grundlov, was adopted on May 17, 1814 and is one of the oldest existing constitutions in the world. Similar in nature to the U.S. Constitution, the Norwegian Constitution was founded on the principles of the sovereignty of the people, the separation of powers, and human rights. Norway's constitution also establishes 3 different branches of government: legislative, budgetary and supervisory power is vested in the Storting, executive power is vested in the King and Council, and judicial power is vested in the Supreme Courts, the subordinate courts, and the Court of Impeachment. From the beginning, the Constitution of Norway recognized fundamental human rights that the country has strived to uphold. In fact, Norwegians are some of the happiest and most prosperous people in the world. Did you know? Although the Constitution of Norway has always addressed human rights, on May 13, 2014, a series of articles on human rights were added to the Constitution. Number 3. Constitution of the Republic of Poland. Although the Constitution of San Marino is technically older, the Poland's Constitution of May 3, 1791 is generally considered the world's second oldest modern constitution and the oldest in Europe. Again, the reasoning Poland's constitution is third on this list is that we included San Marino on this list even though parts of its constitution are uncodified. The 1791 constitution set out to establish a more effective constitutional monarchy that had a clear division of executive, legislative, and judiciary powers. Later constitutions take inspiration from the ideas in the Constitution of May 3, 1791. Poland's modern constitution was put into effect in 1997 and it was last amended in 2009. Did you know? While Poland's Constitution of May 3, 1791 is historically significant for the country, May 3 is a Polish national and public holiday. The constitution was only in effect for 1 year due to the Russo-Polish War of 1792. Number 2. United States Constitution. While the Constitution of San Marino is nearly 200 years older, the United States Constitution is often considered the oldest constitution in the world because not all of San Marino's constitution is codified. Additionally, the United States Constitution was the first permanent constitution of its kind and influenced the constitutions of several other countries. The United States Constitution was ratified on June 21, 1788 after 9 of the 13 original states signed. The Constitution went into effect the following March and a new government was established. Since then, the United States Constitution has been amended 27 times, with the first 10 amendments collectively known as the Bill of Rights. Did you know? Many of the United States founding fathers did not sign the Constitution, including Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Samuel Adams, Patrick Henry, and John Hancock. Number 1. Constitution of San Marino. The Constitution of San Marino dates all the way back to 1600 and has been in continuous use since then, making it the oldest constitution in the world. However, the country's constitution is uncodified, which means that not all of its elements are law. This is why the United States Constitution is often cited as the oldest. San Marino's current legal system is still based on this 1600 constitution, so it counts as the world's oldest existing constitution. The Constitution of San Marino or Statuta Decreta AC Ordinamenta Illustris Republici AC Perpetui Libertatis Terrae Sancti Marini, was written in Latin and contained in 6 books. It was last amended in 2002 when the Declaration of Citizen Rights from 1974 was updated. Did you know? San Marino's constitution was influenced by the Corpus Juris Civilis and Roman customary law. So, which is your favorite constitution among the top 10 oldest constitutions in the world? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite constitution among the top 10 oldest constitutions in the world in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.